Hi everyone, I am Rumi Amit, Counseling Psychologist, Heartwork Academy and Heartwork Counseling Center. We have received many requests to do podcasts related to conflicts in marriage life and how to solve them. Therefore, Team Heartwork, under the theme Bond of Bliss, will present to you today the first of such videos. Please subscribe by clicking to the bell icon underneath so that you will be notified of future videos. Today I am going to tell you about a fundamental shift in your perspective that can transform your relationship with your partner. And once you learn it, it will be so obvious that you will ask yourself and you will think, how did I not think of it before? So I ask you, do you ever feel that you have ended up with the wrong person? Like you start questioning, what am I really getting out of this relationship? You feel your partner lacks so many basic qualities, and the reality is you can't really leave this person, but you are pretty dissatisfied. Sometimes you seriously end up disliking your partner, and ultimately it reflects in how you behave with them. You often criticize them, you try to control them, or push them to do some things. You basically don't want to coach them, teach them how to be a decent, normal, functioning human being. Now I want you to think about, what do you think is behind all of this? One big factor behind all this dissatisfaction is the benchmark that you have, and you are analyzing your partner based on some benchmark or standards that you have in your mind. Whether you realize it or not, there is some criteria in your mind against which you are measuring up your partner. And where do these benchmarks or criteria come from? They could be simply coming from an ideal relationship that you always wanted and visualized. Maybe for you, the benchmarks are what your parents did or your friends or siblings are doing. Or maybe you're learning what's normal from movies or TV. And usually it's a mix of all those things. And the flip side is your partner also has their own benchmarks. And they have their own rights and wrongs. They also have a list of their own basic things. You try to fix them, then they try to fix you. And in this process, you both are basically creating hell together. It becomes a lose-lose for both of you, because not only you both pretty much fail in changing the other person, but you just continue to be dissatisfied. Here comes the better approach for you. The fundamental shift in your perspective or your thinking, I say that your benchmark must not be some ideas of some people or situations. Your benchmark must be your solo life. This is how you should think about the whole thing. You are born alone and you are going to die alone. Life is essentially a solo journey. Now in this journey, I have a person who is going to spend a lot of time with me. I call this person my life partner. Now I must focus on what this person adds to my solo journey. Some examples are, now I don't have to be alone at home. I don't have to go to movies or any fun functions alone. I have someone who will take care of me when I am sick. I get to enjoy the parenthood because of this person, etc., etc. Now these benefits will of course differ from person to person. But whoever you are and whoever your life partner is, you can always list some things which you did not have in your solo life and you do have because of this person. Now I want you to write down what that list is for you. And once you can recall those items, the prime goal is to feel grateful about them. And this is your starting analysis for your partner. Now, you are not comparing your partner to some other benchmark or criteria. Here, there is no dissatisfaction or disappointment anymore. There is no need for forceful fixing or coaching. You are like, I'm going to live or die alone. But here I got some help, some love. Life is better now. My solo life is happier, better because of my partner. And what else can I ask for? Life is good. Now, if let's say you want even more from life, there are two major problems or options. First, you can request a partner contribute to more of your desires. Like, would you like to go shopping with me? Would you like to go to a restaurant and have some meal with me? Do you want to help me in my kitchen work? I want to clean a house. Can you help me? See, I think we need to eat healthier. So would you chop some vegetables and help me? I'll make the salad. You help me in washing the vegetables or something like that. Now you are requesting for help in your desires. So they may help or they may not help. You are not entitled to their contribution because these are the desires and these are the things that you want to do. Even if what you are doing is helping them, it is still coming from you. It's still your primary desire. So you can only request help from them. Sometimes they may even promise to help you, but they may not even be able to keep their promise. So be prepared for everything. Second option is pretty simple. If they don't help you, do it yourself. Not out of resentment, anger, but from this understanding that it is my needs and I have to take responsibility for it. I wanted more from life. I can't put the responsibility of this on my partner. So this basic shift makes life so much simpler. We are both on solo journeys. Let's be grateful for what we have got and what we get from each other. If we want more, we will request. If the other person gives, well and good. If not, we will do it ourselves. This is sustainable, equal, ethical. And a great upside of this approach is that now there is no space for disrespecting each other or dominating, which means ultimately there will be more love between the partners, and when there is more love, ultimately both of you are more likely to say yes to each other's requests. Now you have higher love, higher compassion, double win. This is so simple, yet so many people don't realize this. Now, of course, there will be times when things will be difficult. You might understand this approach or not, but your partner might not understand this approach. They will still be disrespecting and try to dominate you. And sometimes your partner even becomes a chaotic because of the dysfunction or chaotic in their life. In such cases, of course, you will have to stand up for yourself, create boundaries, communicate and negotiate with your partner, find solutions. That is part of life. I'll go into details of those things at some other time, but today's goal is simply change your fundamental perspectives, view of the partner and the relationship. And that is how I can summarize it. Life is a solo journey. Whatever my partner adds to my solo journey, I need to feel good about it, feel grateful. When my partner hurts or takes away from my solo journey, I need to find ways to deal with it. And the good thing about this is that you are analyzing your partner from the point of objective and view of your own solo life and not them standards. I hope you learned something from this video. Until we meet together the next time, if you need counseling, you can contact me